Okay. Let's get this channel set up here. Welcome, whoever's in, just setting up the channel here, and my usual routine that I have to do. And so you gotta come, well, I'm just farting around on mid-Ohio, so I'll just put that on for you while you wait, if you wait. Hey, Ian, good to see you back, my man. Yeah, from the dead is right, dude. Put a general message in the message boards there. Almost starting here. Yeah, I was just like read that late last night or something. I sent you an email back or a chat thing, and it's like holy shit, man. But I am glad to hear that your pain you know, has decided, because there's nothing worse. Believe me, I know, I can relate. There's nothing worse than living in pain every day. I deal with it. I've been dealing with it now for 12 years. Extreme pain sometimes, and it just makes your life miserable. Just makes your life miserable. So have you been able to play, like at least try to keep your mind off everything? But, you know, I guess probably after having surgery like that, you probably weren't into playing and crap too much. Wow, started to cement to the bone. Holy mackerel. My God. Yeah. Holy crap, man. Yeah, that's crazy. That is just insane crazy, man. This is for you. Ooh, 40 plus Celsius. Holy crap. That's crazy, man. Okay. Enough of this. I want to hit some competition. I wonder where do I... Go to, where am I with that? Ooh, top 3, dude. There's only 5 of us in here, but I got a top 3. I got a few that I'm in the top 10 with this 235. Top 10, top 20. Won't last for long though. Don't imagine. I could probably actually do that first. Spa. You're my baby. Spa. Yes, money penny. We're going to Spa, Belgium. 2 tickets to Belgium, please. 2 tickets to paradise. Well, it's different. I don't even know which one to do. I'll do this one. Classic. I should have done classic. Alright, welcome back to the channel. Those are coming in today, and if you're just joining live, you won't even hear what I'm saying, but if you scroll back and watch from the beginning, that's why I'm kind of doing this for. And so we're working a little bit more on this new DLC that RaceRoom has put up with the BMW 235i. We're going to hit some leaderboard challenges because it seems I can do well. And I don't know how long they're going to last up there, but so far I'm hitting some top 10s, top 20s, top 3 actually in one board that we just saw there a moment ago. Alright, so we'll take this out. We're on Spa, and we'll take it out with the default setup. Not a lot you can do with it anyway. This actually feels pretty good right off the top, even in default mode so far. We'll see. Woof. That was close. This might be actually a good track to do a race on. Again, I still feel that a pedal, I don't know what it is. it doesn't, I don't feel that relationship between my fuel pedal and actually what's happening in front of me. It's kind of weird with this car. It's hard to explain, but it's like it's a dead pedal. I mean, obviously I'm getting a response and all that kind of stuff, but it just feels weird. Probably went down in the 5th, but we're just testing things out now, see how it feels.
That was 2:43. That's your fastest lap today.
Here's my Ghost. I think we go a little bit deeper this time. Not too deep though. Oh. Note to self, don't use 4th. So it just gets with, you need 3rd gear to bring your ass in around there. For sure. Again. One thing I have noticed when trying to qualify or even in practice or whatever, what I found with these cars, I don't know if it's just the way they have it set up. I don't know if it's because of the nature of their build, because they all would be pretty close together. But the times, qualifying times that you see that the AI are putting up are very, very close together. It's very stiff competition. Shit. Get that up. Very stiff competition. Which, I mean, it's kind of cool, but come on, baby, go, go, go. Just a little unexpected, but I understand why they're doing it, that's for sure. Yeah, must be great on top of me because I don't see him in my rearview mirror. I don't see him in my rearview mirror, so I'm going to have to brake him. Hopefully.
Sector 1 is 0.4 off the pace.
A little bit better going through there this time. gearing in this is very low. Normally this would be a second gear. Second gear corner, like, notice it's really weird that way. The gears are kind of, I don't know, I'm not crazy. Oh my god. I'm not crazy over the way they're laid out. You can't change the settings, like they just between, especially like 4th and 5th. I'm gonna go on mine here. Just a lot of courses, it feels like, you know, you could use a lower gear, or if you try to lower gear, then it's like too low and you're you're on the rev limiter, and it's like, well, okay, I'll go a higher gear, and it's like, you go a higher gear and it's like lugging. It's trying to get that sweet spot for each gearing, I guess. Turn. See what we can do this time. Look at that, third gear, see that?
Those track limits.
It's like, it just wants to push you so hard there. And then, but second gear seems like you're going too slow, and you can go much faster than, you know, what it will allow you to go. So it's like a choice. What do you do, right? I guess you gotta, I guess I probably could have gone a little more left, and then come down on that apex to get a little bit more speed and take advantage of it, but I'm just not that good yet with this spot. Alright, so nothing I can do here. I can actually, I'm going to add some can have this is stiff track, which is fine. Don't mind that for this course. A little stiffer suspension, and I'm going to take a little bit of camber out. Right. Oops, the wrong way. Put this down to 2.5. We'll play with that for now and see. We might even be able to take a little bit more out. This is not a track that really requires a lot of camber. Alright. And there isn't a lot you can really do playing with this, really. You play with your toe a little bit. It kind of sounds a little bit weird, doesn't it? Play with your toe. But yeah, and spring, you can go one click either way, it seems, front and rear. You camber, you can play around with a little bit more. You can't even touch any of your ride height. You can't touch your rebound or your bump. You can only you know, take out one click each way of your anti-roll in the front, and that's it. Actually, no, you can only go down one click of your anti-roll. That's it. So there's not a lot you can do, which is, it depends on what you like, right? What, you know, in racing. So if you're a person that likes to tinker around and with setups and all that kind of stuff, well, this won't be a fun car for you. But if you're a person that likes the close racing and all that kind of stuff, well, this is definitely that car. It's going to provide you with some really close racing with each other, because there's not a lot you can do, and all the setup wizards out there, setup engineers, they're out of a job with this car. something a little different here. Gear down a bit. That's right on top of me. So we had a little spring to the rear, took out some camber in both sides, and whoop, I can feel it. Spring may not have been the right way to go. Maybe take out this way, we'll see. Maybe it's just a matter of getting used to it. This is the hardest car too. One of the hardest cars that they have in here to try and squeeze out times. Usually, you know, you tend to get better with a car or whatever. Here, there's not much getting better. It's just, I mean, here I really just squeaking out tenths and 100ths. Wow. Actually, I should put a little bit more toe in the rear. Positive toe. Some more stability. I got wrecked in that bottom section there, didn't I? And it's really finding the right gear. See that? It's got them right up to me. So the other way, what I was doing is I was just staying in fifth, bring this fifth right up to the red line. See, you go up to fourth and it sucks. You know what I'm saying? Like the range. It's such a... The distance between these gears are just insane. And I don't get it, like for BMW, you would think it would, I don't know, this isn't meant to be like a touring car, you know, like a everyday street car. This is meant to be a race car. Not meant to be comfortable. So you're fighting for literally hundredths of a second, tenths of a second. No. Scheiße.
right 7, less than a tenth off the pace. Sector 3 times quick.
Alright, so this time I'm going to stay in 5th. Yeah, I guess that's the way to go. Reverse.
Sector 1's quick.
So 3rd gear maybe even there. Come on, baby.
Sector 2 time is okay.
Come on, baby.
That lap was at 2:42.9. That's your fastest lap. Sector 3 time is fast.
So now it's a matter of tweaking these chicanes up. To get my best times through here.
Sector 1 time's okay.
Long way around. Come on, baby. Come on, come on. I'm off there. Damn it. I'm making mistakes, obviously.
Time is good.
So there's definitely room to be had here. Lost some time there.
Last lap was a G42.4. Good lap. That's your quickest today. We're a 10th off the pace in sector 3.
I screwed that up. Okay. Whew. Where are we at here? So 7th. Well, at least I wasn't 9th. Usual faces. But I'm on the top 10 for another leaderboard. I'm quite happy with that. I'll stay in these top 10s as long as I can. Oh no, your AC? I just read your message here, dude. Hey, Gus. Oh. Yeah, let me see if I can find out more. Yeah. Oh, Michael's here too. Anyway, yeah, so like I said, this is not not an engineering car, that's for sure. Not an engineering car. Well, let's go have a look at the lap. So that'll make some people happy and it'll make others sad. Because as Ian was pointing out, it'll be more based on your skill rather than, well, you know, and as a person that's not, oh no, are you telling me this is going to freeze up on me? Mother of God. It does that, it means it's to be frozen. I have mixed feelings on it, to be honest. I'd rather have the control of the car. Either you can, or if you so wish to make the changes, you make them. If you don't, you don't. And by no means am I, you know, an expert at setting cars up. Far from it. But I think that giving somebody the choice, crash report, yeah, it looks like it. Oy vey. Twice in a row, 2 days in a row, got a crash. It's RaceRoom. Well, close then. It's gonna close first. Well, that sucks. Do, 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 do. It's not here. I don't know why it's running there, because it shouldn't be. Come on. Shut down. It's not in my taskbar. Oh, there it is.
Radio check.
Did this yesterday too, partial the way in. It's when you go in to check out replays, and it's kind of sucks. It does that, but anyway, it is what it is for me. So I'm just going back here there, Ian, talking about rookie. I'm sure there's a lot of guys that drive this car and that are pretty well skilled, and they would probably take exception to being called rookies. But okay, now let's see if this will work this time. There we go. It's weird. Yeah, I get that 99% warning sign up there with the Assetto Corsa quite a bit, but there's also an issue with the Assetto Corsa with that, and I've tried to resolve it. There's a setting you can click for your force feedback. It's like half or whatever. And I mean, I've tried all that stuff, but it just doesn't seem to work there. And anyway, it is what it is. I'm not gonna let it ruin my day because I'm having fun here. I think it's a sharp-looking car. There's no doubt. Ooh, thanks, Mike, for the thumbs up. Trying to get 300 subs today. Like not another three. I mean, of course, it'd be nice to get another 300, but just trying to reach the 300 mark. Well, at least you're out of the pain a little bit. Yeah, I hear you what you're saying. I think given the people, I think that the people, and like you said, I mean, Ian, you've even said yourself, setup doesn't really matter, right? You've said that before. I mean, that setups don't matter, and it's the driving that really matters. So, I mean, I never really agreed with that statement per se, but because I do think setups do matter, and they can make a hell of a difference. But having said that, I think that once those quote-unquote aliens are up at that stage that are that are at that level, I think setup is just for them anyway. I think setup is just a perk, because I think that you give them a burlap bag and they'll be able to drive it around at record laps basis. So. I think it's a pretty cool car, though. I like it. There's some things I don't like about it, but it's interesting. It's an interesting car to learn, that's for sure. I just don't. The one thing that I'm having trouble with is the translation with the fuel. I don't know what it is about this car. Other cars, you hit the fuel pedal and you feel the relationship. But with this, not so much. I don't know what it is. It's weird. And I guess if you're a BMW fan, this would be a good car for you. I watched actually a documentary on building the BMW, so building the WTCC car, and it's quite interesting. No, Ian, you're not listening to what I was saying. I wasn't talking about the difference between you or me. I was talking about the differences if you put two people or put one person in the same car. One has a default setup. One has an Optum setup for that particular track. The setup will matter. It's just simple as that. It doesn't matter how good the person is, because you take that factor away, I guess is what I'm trying to say. You put the same person, you put the same person in two different cars, or two of the same cars. One has a default setup, one is tuned for the track. Which one are they going to do better on, right? I think it's quite obvious which one they're going to do better on. So insofar as that's why I'm saying that I believe setups matter. Setups matter for sure. And somebody, and like I said, I have mixed emotions about it, because if somebody is good at setting up their cars, right? If they just have that knack or whatever of taking what they feel on the track and translating that into a setup, well, then all the power to them, right? Good for them. That's the way I look at it. It's frustrating, obviously, as a person that can't do that. But I think it's also good for them, because they deserve it. It's something that they've worked hard with, and that they should be rewarded for. And maybe it's something that comes naturally to them. I'm not sure, but anyway, let's. I'm gonna try this adaptive AI, and we'll go around here and just see what this is going to bring us. A little bit of fun. So I think that I think you and I are on
we're kind of almost talking about the same subject. We're just on a different wavelength, I think, of what we're talking about. Oh, you taking off there, Michael? All right, Mike. We'll talk to you later, man. All right, let's have a peek in here. Oh, I've done this part. Like start from here before. Just buy some cars.
Track's clear. Push, push, push.
Oopsie. Boom, 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 boom. Whoa!
Right side's clear.
Yeah, I haven't run the adaptive AI for quite a while, so I thought I'd give it a try.
Left side. Still there. Clear left. Car right. Clear right.
Ooh, bastard just keeps on pushing me around. Oh, you know what I should try and do? I should look for some multiplayer. They're probably running a lot of these online right now. Shouldn't there be back there a runoff so you can hug over to the left? Mine is just thinking of somewhere else. Shifted too soon, I think. 2 tickets to paradise. Ah! Oh, come on.
Clear right. Oh, Greg, this lap won't count. You've cut the track.
What is this? Come on.
Clear right.
Get out of there.
Car right. Clear right.
close enough. It's third gear, so it should go down third, or come into it at third, come into second for that to gain. Shift in between.
The leader's just done it. 242.6.
242. Alright, well.
D20. Speed fastest lap for DuPont. 242.1. The leader has just done it. 241.5. The leader has just done 241.0.
Come on, turn. Yay. Go.
Sector 2 is 3.2 off the pace.
Whoa, I must have been close. Way out.
Your last lap was 243.7. That's your quickest lap. You're currently 2.8 off the pace. Sector 3 times okay. The leader has just done a 240.8.
No, come on.
Sector 1 is 0.3 off the pace.
Damn, way up.
Sector 3 times okay. That puts you 3.2 off the pace. The leader's just done a 240.7. Sector 1 time is good. The car ahead has just done a 242.9.
Come on, baby, come on. It is well balanced. I gotta say, it's pretty easy to keep on the ground. It's like even when you get it out of shape, it's not overly complicated to get it back. I'm trying a different gearing here to see if that helps. I don't know. Higher gear coming through here. Come on. Missed that.
Sector 2 is 2.6 seconds off the pace.
Wow. This is 2.6 seconds. That's a lot of time for this track.
Good luck. That's your quickest today. Sector 3 is 0.4 off the pace. You're currently 1.8 off the pace. You're 2/10 off the pace in Sector 1. Sector 2 is 2.8 off the pace.
Alright. 2.8. I'll lose so much time, I don't know what the hell to do there, but anyway. huge amount of time.
That's your fastest lap today. You're now 1.7 off the leader's pace. Sector 1 time's okay. Off the pace.
2.7. Man, I don't know what to do with that. It's too deep. Alright. Well, yeah, I can take some fuel out. So that'll make a little bit of a difference, but boy, oh boy, I don't know. All right. Well, they seem very high off the ground, eh? Okay, so let's I want to have a look at actually. While I was doing that, I remembered there was people doing online races with these. There's a couple of rooms. I think there were some server rooms up, or from server rooms, RaceRoom server rooms, servers. Where is it here? I'll put in BMW. See if there's anybody. No. It's gotta be under something. What is it under? I wonder. 235. Oh, here's one. Is there anybody in there? Oh, hi. Where are they at? Red Bull. Let's go in. What the hell? Baby, baby, you're my baby. I'll play around with those guys for a bit, see what's up. Some real human beings for change. Brandon, what's going on? You don't have that car. Well, get that car, man. Get that car, Brandon. It's a good car. It has its ups and downs, but overall, I think it's a fun car. I'll just take it out the way it is, I guess. Qualifying. Oh my God, we're on qualifying. Let's see. Well, we'll just take it out. Oh my God, that's violent.
Exit's clear. Push.
That's very violent. But are you serious? My ping. What's wrong with my ping? Fuck's sakes. Nice. Okay. So don't go into here. Don't go into here. Because I checked out my ping. It was like 16 or whatever. 16 to 23, so I don't know. What else you need, how low you need it, but actually, let's do a ping test. I'm curious now. Okay, transmitter. You're my baby. Speed test. Alright, so that's not a low enough ping for them? Okay, I can see it going up a little bit, but, you know, going over there, but Jesus Christ. Try again. And that's all these ads and shit, and I got everything running in the background. I don't know. Try it one more time. (16 to 34 milliseconds. I mean, that's so horrible for a ping. I don't understand why they get kicked out for that. Didn't even give it a chance to settle down. Once, I mean, Jesus Christ. Because obviously it changes a bit. Oh, I don't know. If I was in the hundreds or whatever, 200s, I'd say, okay, yeah. They're talking about 300 ping limits. So why is it just with these guys then? It's just with these guys that I'm having that trouble with? Because if I show it here and I'm not getting, like, how does that change so much from one area to another? That's weird. Anyway. What do I know? Oops, I had to get a... Turn that off. So where are these at? Where are these guys at then? That all, you know, that the ping is so high. I don't understand. This is my ping? That's what you're saying? This is my ping? Yeah, but I guess what I'm saying again, this is my ping is what you're saying. This is my ping here. This isn't what they're, you know, doing or whatever. This is actually my ping. Well, it doesn't make sense. How can they ever get it? Like, you know, I don't understand why they're having so much trouble, because I mean, other gaming platforms are able to you know, do it so that they can play together. I mean, this would mean that you could never play with any of these groups, because they'll just kick you out because you know, you got a high ping. You think that they would, with all the technology out there, they'd be able to figure that one out. They're not going to attract, you know, people from other parts of the world, you know, to you know, bolster the game, if, you know what I'm saying, if they can't get something like that figured out. Because, who, you know, if you're going to race with yourself, you might as well race with the AI. You know what I'm saying? And people who want to go into and race with other people can't do that, right? So it sticks basically to a European sort of market. Anyway. I don't think there's any other ones. That's locked. Locked. That's something they need to try and figure out, because I mean, I got a decent connection speed. That's what I don't understand. And if I got pretty good internet, I'm still running 60 up, 10 down, with everything running the way it is. So, sorry, 60 down and 10 up. I don't know if there's any other ones here. Locked. Anything with this, it seems to be either locked or they won't let you in. See? And then so according to you, I wouldn't be good in there because my ping is fucked. There's no ping for me. I'm off the scale. That doesn't make sense. It does not make sense. Locked. Locked. Wow. Everything's fucking locked. It's not very inviting, is it? It's not very inviting. I get everything locked like that. It's not very, like, look at all the servers. I mean, they're fucking empty. Look at all of them. Right? They're empty. Empty, empty, empty. And locked. People, you know, I could see people saying, screw that. Who wants to screw around with that? Like, locked. Locked. You know? So, yeah, somebody that's coming in, obviously, if they have this, they have bought that DLC, so it's not somebody coming off the street with free stuff, you know what I mean? But anyway, it's going to make their day a hard day. It's not a very inviting environment. I just want something that has the 235 in it. Well, I could try and see if there's anybody that'll come in with me. One of these ones. Well, there's somebody in here. What else do we have? There's nothing with that. It's the only one. And it's in a race, so I can't get in. Not having to go a bunch of luck today, am I? Well, yes, of course it's life, but I mean, you know, I don't know. I don't know, dude. If it was me running a company and I wanted to make money and get the word out to everybody, I'd want to be as inviting as possible. You know what I mean? I'd want to make it as easy as possible. I'd want to make it not, I would want to make it inclusive, not, you know,
exclusive, I guess. And there's a lot of exclusiveness in here that I see. You know, but anyway. And so, and yeah, it's Europe based, but I mean, if you want to get the you know, the other side of the pond, I don't know, you'd think you would, I don't know. If I was opening up something in North America, right, like this, I'd want the European base. So I'm going to make it as difficult as possible for them to join and have fun. No, that wouldn't be me. I'd make it as open as possible. And, you know, as easy as possible for people to join. If there's stuff that made my server, you know, it's the same thing. Anything I do, it belongs to, you know, inclusive. You know, I want to include everybody as much as I can. So anyway, I don't know. It's just, you never really thought about it in that way, you know, because your milliseconds isn't high enough, or low enough, I should say. Your milliseconds isn't low enough. So anyway, there isn't a lot in here that is low enough. And even this, so is that me, or is that the stability of the game? Like, is that, like, what is that, right? It's just weird. It's too bad. I mean, I've noticed before too, there are, you know, PC snobs or PC SiM snobs and stuff like that, you know, some people just believe that their shit doesn't stink. And especially in this, not this particular community, I'm not saying this community, but if you go on to, like, even the forum, whether it's Project Cars, Assetto Corsa, and even to RaceRoom to a certain degree, you get that level, you know, people who will talk down console owners and, you know, all that kind of stuff, and they're not real sim racers if they have a Assetto Corsa on console as opposed to PC. They're not a real sim racer, that kind of stuff. And for me, I don't know, I don't gravitate towards that. I think it's, you know, really kind of snobbery. But anyway, it is what it is. Like you said, that's part of life, I guess. I don't know what a USW server is, but yeah. Oh, I'm not talking about the people who are running this. I just would, you know, personally, I would probably just try to do it or open it up a little bit more, but I'm talking about the forums, dude. I'm talking about the Facebook forums and social media, that kind of stuff. Which, you know, I see a lot of that. You know, to use your term, elitists. Anyway, is that one opened up yet? If anything, I think that if any of them, I think the people in RaceRoom are probably the furthest away from the elitist, quote unquote, attitudes. But, you know, like you said, you don't go on social media, so you probably wouldn't see it the way I see it. But I mean, believe me, dude, it's out there. You see it all the time. And whether, like I said, whether it's in different social media platforms where they have these groups, they got a couple of thousand people in them or whatever, and, you know, they got some poor dude that's talking about, you know, his great racing he had on his console, and you'll get like 5 PC dudes that's not real sim racing, you know, get a PC if you want to be a real sim driver and all that kind of stuff. I'm just like, holy shit. Yeah. But that's life, right? That's people are people. Alright, so did that race end? There's one in here that I might be able to get into. Here it is. With the 235. Oh, good. Now maybe I can get in. There we go. Oh, that's 235. You're my baby. Use is East Coast. Jap is Japan. It's the content apart from the cost I paid for somebody in America to fix the thing. Yeah, but they can't get guys to, you know, be a part of this. Like, this is, like you said, it's, you know, growing. You think there'd be somebody to take interest in it, right? Or want to help out. What's going on, Gus? I don't have, I'm sorry, but Gus, I don't think I have X-Plane 11. I don't think I have that, dude. Unfortunately. Yeah, I'm just saying, like, I don't get into that. Like, you know, I guess maybe because I come from console as well. I have it on both. And I'm fortunate enough to have it on both. But for me, you know, like I said, and you're like, you know, when you told me you don't have social media that like Facebook or anything like that, you're probably better off, because if you were to go into those forums, I'm telling you, it's maddening to listen to these people that think because they're running PC that they're, you know, a much better sim driver or whatever you want to call it, and you know, they just, it's like they not bully people, but they just, you know, it's just pompous ass bullshit, you know what I mean? Like, you know, I think that for me, I think live and let live, and if a person is enjoying themselves on console and they're having a great time doing it, then, you know, who is it for somebody else to say that they're not good at whatever they're doing? You're my baby. Zero. Alright.
That's 2 minutes left. 2 minutes.
I forgot to turn down my
Incident clear.
my settings. Yeah. God damn it. This is not going to go well. Oh, wrong track. I was thinking it was the...
I was on the wrong track. Now, I would never, you know, go into any tirade about how I'm better than this person or that person, because, you know, I'd never put people down for what they do, what they're trying to achieve. But there's some people that just seem to kind of thrive off it, you know what I mean? It's kind of sad, really. I'm not going to get much done here. And I've actually fought that for what I do even in my job.
Checkered flags out, that's 11th place.
Like you teach it, all that kind of stuff. That kind of behavioral.
Flag. Okay, Greg, you picked up some minor aero damage. That's the end of the session, P11.
Yeah, how long is this race? I don't even know. How much fuel do I need? Do I need 4 laps of fuel? There's not that much in there, is it? Well, it looks like there's like...
Engage limiter.
Oh, God. What the hell? Why am I... Oh.
You've had a bit of bodywork
See?
damage. Stay out, it's not too bad.
I get kicked out, but they will allow idiots like that in. That's what I guess gets me. Because they got a good ping. Let them in. Alright. You're my baby. Why is it so hard coming out? Am I wrong? I took off motion blur, hoping that would help.